Hello there, Sagittarius, and welcome to your timeless oracle messages. But before we get into that, Spirit says, Seeker of horizons, Spirit calls you to journey with joy again. What once felt far away now draws near as your destiny greets you with open arms. So, Sagittarius, let's take a deeper look at your oracle messages and what else Spirit wants you to know when it comes to your situation. And this is for Sagittarius and Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Look at this. Step into the spotlight. Spirit was just speaking about your destiny greets you with open arms. Okay. Oh my gosh, you can't even make this up. Look at the angel. That angel is representing destiny, open arms, and also be proud of what you've accomplished. Feel good about, being in the spotlight at the right time and how that appears in your situation. You have a message that the world needs to hear. It's time to share your wisdom. This is why Spirit calls you seeker of horizons, right? Spirit calls you to journey with joy again. Feel good about being in the spotlight. Or for some of you, this is about getting the much needed recognition. So stay hopeful here. You are being shown some type of way to go here to move forward with confidence. Now, stepping into the spotlight is closely associated with the star card here. So star card is associated with Aquarius. We got air sign coming through. So take that how you want to. If you don't care about that, then don't worry about it. Let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know, though. Mm, mm, hmm. Okay, you've got some powerful cards coming out here. A reminder of how rare you are. All right, step into the spotlight. Your future is looking mighty fine. Just keep knowing that you are being blessed by the heavens. Your future fortune is poetic. You are also one of a kind, divinely rare, and deeply needed. Oh my goodness. Your destiny greets you with open arms. Oh my. You will be crowned victoriously in an area of your life. Just know that. Now, where you may feel something went wrong, it's going, what's happening here with your future, it's going to make up for any of the wrongdoings in the past. Let's continue and see what else. Remain cloaked in gratitude. It turns the unseen into blessings. All right, so here you are, shining and embracing that you are one of a kind. Now, take this if it resonates, because there may be a need that we have to perhaps practice humility to avoid jealousy. But yes, there may be a challenging situation here where Spirit is asking you to just step into alignment, to not be afraid of embracing wonderful miracles that you are just to be surprised about. So don't try to figure it out, okay? In the meantime, just feel good about things that you already have. Let's see what's coming into form here for you. This is also how you are literally summoning, manifesting, creating something from nothing. Let's get more about this blessing. This is where you are stepping into a place of really attracting more of the resources, more of whatever you need to feel that you're not having to force something to happen. Instead, you're attracting it just by staying in this place of integrity of how rare and one of a kind you are. Now, look at the light too. You are divinely cloaked. Okay, there's something that wants to speak with this card of stepping into the spotlight. But I'm going to show this to you too. Light doesn't chase, it reveals their karma. Oh my goodness, this is why your future fortune is poetic. It's it's going to be really interesting to see what plays out. And this is like, you stepping into the star of your own show, right? Not to say that you haven't been, but perhaps, it seemed like you were, what do they call an extra in like movies or something? And now you are the main character, or you will be. And you do have something that is deeply needed. You're their karma. Embrace the majesty within, and take this how it resonates for you, Sagittarius. But I get this thing where spirit is guiding you not to feel that you have to bounce back and forth. I don't know if it's just bouncing back and forth with the mind or, something here. I mean, look at this. You really, truly are, you know, embracing the majesty within, which means you hold sacred royal energy in your soul's blueprint. So don't settle for anything less. You've already lit something up. And yes, you do light others up too. Look at how this light doesn't chase. It reveals you're their karma. I know it may not seem like a blessing, but there are hidden fortunes lined up with this. This is lined up. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yes, you too, Sagittarius, are creating some type of divine chain reaction. I think Gemini had something like that. This is a divine chain reaction, and it's going towards the positive. Now look at how you are holding the space of just remaining cloaked in gratitude. Think about really how challenging that can be when we can give into impatience or looking at the lack of instead of, trusting and looking at the strengths. But, take what resonates for you, because not all of you are, doing that or focus on that too much. But there may also be this energy here where you're their karma, and it's like you in a sense have surpassed another soul or souls here. And so you've created a much more divine timeline for yourself. And yes, the way that they have access to you has changed. I feel like you're being asked to really conserve or reserve your energy for the long run here, because it's like, stepping into that spotlight, you're going to need, more energy to give more in a different way, though. Not in a way where it feels like it's too much on you. It's where you can feel appreciated about what it is that makes you so divinely rare and deeply needed. This is a reminder for those Sagittarius that may feel invisible right now. Now, I know this wasn't easy. Yeah, we got to pull back from something. I was talking about this energy of possibly having the past wanting to have access to you. It is up to you what you want to do with it, but you know, you don't have to entertain the past. Okay, now some of you, this just could be that might be overwhelmed with too much. So I get water sign coming through. Let's get a little bit more about this deception surrounds you. Pull back now. I mean, see here, you got to pull back from something that's dimming or trying to dim your light here, or getting in the way. This is interference. Okay, just think of this as interference. Let's find out what this damn interference is for Sagittarius. Might be something that feels like it's going around and around. Remember karma here. A restart is not a setback. Yeah, going around and around and around. You may be in this place of feeling discouraged. You might be around some type of negative emotions of others or thinking. So just take what resonates. But you might feel like you really have failed at something, and it's going to be hard maybe to get back up or get something going. The spirit is saying something is not a setback here. Remember, your future fortune is poetic. It's a divine chain reaction that gives you an advantage here. And it will also, if those Sagittarius are not enlightened to what you've revealed within someone else, it will be shown to you the more you step into this power here. And a lot of you're embracing that. Keep doing it. This is alignment. And also I get the Ace of Swords coming through. So this Ace of Swords is going to cut free some type of mystery, some type of maybe invisible or energetic cord here that's causing perhaps maybe a little bit of delay or confusion. Now your breakdown is becoming your breakthrough. This is the deception you might be feeling, that you failed at something, or something just, maybe you're looking at it in a way where you did something wrong, or what could you have done, coulda, woulda, should have. But this is your breakthrough. Let's get a little bit more about this. I get air placements coming through. Your breakdown is becoming your breakthrough for Sagittarius. It's up to you. You're weaving something into existence here, and Spirit is backing you up. You also have, a very powerful guardian angel too that is wiping or is trying to, get your attention to not fall for something here when it comes to conditions, circumstances, where it could be distorted. Okay, and most likely it's from others. And what you're doing is cutting through the BS. You might even cut yourself loose from something here and really feel that you are catapulting and accelerating forward. So something will accelerate you forward here. And whenever you're feeling that you've had a setback in, let's see what else. You walk with divine protection always. I was just talking about the guardian angel here. And look at that. It's like we had to, it was like this, the setback had to happen in order for a situation to emerge so that we could see where there may have been illusions or untruths. Spirit wants you to keep moving forward here confidently, though. Let's see why this is coming out for you. Because you may feel, I mean, look at that. Light doesn't chase. And look at the light just all over you. It's like what's done was done here. This is what Spirit is saying. What's done was done. But guess what? There may be a sense of getting to the bottom of something. Now you're gonna be most likely, Sagittarius, you're gonna approach someone in a different way, or I should say maybe react in a different way or respond. Now someone may reach out in remorse. Spirit is saying be ready to hear them. But in the meantime, don't feel that you've lost out on something here. What you might feel is a void, it will be filled with something much better. But yes, there may be an apology coming your way here. We may need a resist for some. Just take it if it resonates, because I know I do this at times too, where we could just be jumping on assuming something with someone. So just be willing to hear them out. Let's see what else. And you may have had, oh, see, Spirit is saying you're divinely protected here, and there's this energy of someone from the past coming back with remorse. Spirit wants you to just feel confident that you can handle this in a very graceful way. I felt like I might have said this. I felt like I did because I felt like I was mentioning something about how the past may want to come and have access to you, or, it's like, it's up to you what you want to do with past. It really is. Look at that. It's up to you. You can get things moving in a way that is really divine and actually meant for you too. Like breaking some type of karmic spell, right? Something that you don't want to put on repeat any longer. Some of you are, you see others in that spell of being in a loop. Now, this is where you are really owning your power, and you don't have to feel guilty either, because it really is entirely up to you. Family, friends, old people, it doesn't matter. The past will keep knocking. You don't have to answer. You don't have to answer, because you're answering a call to spirit. Now, look at this. Be brave enough to surrender and wise enough to wait. The past is attracted to your light, your integrity, your future fortune, but it's coming from a place that is deceptive, maybe toxic and greedy. What else? Yeah. Okay. This deceptive energy, this person or people, their downgrade is their karma. They're, this might be one of the hardest things too at times to really digest, to process here, especially when you put so much maybe love, energy into a situation or someone. I mean, a lot of you, this is someone, right? Now, whether or not they may seem like they're having a good time, because it may not be that for all of your stories, but they're having to sit with a downgrade that they know is a downgrade. And this is part of this whole thing of you being a teacher, a guide, embracing the majesty within, because having that, you too, Sagittarius, as a royal incarnate, you don't resonate with downgrading. Okay. And this isn't to say that, you are better, right? But you kind of are. Hello, your breakthrough is about to, your breakdown is about to become your breakthrough. Don't get too enmeshed with their downgrade and trying to figure out more information either for some of you. Your future is already poetic. Just own that. Let's see what else. You're going to have a peace of mind with whatever ended here. The sun is popping through, just so you know. And see that light? Your light is still popping through. Look at that. Visions and dreams carry spirit's voice. Your dreams are doing healing, transmuting, maybe astral traveling. So spirit is speaking to you. Dreams are important at this time. And there could be a period too that you might be experiencing dreaming of, like, even old soulmates. That's helping you heal. So let's get a little bit more about visions and dreams for you, Sagittarius. See how at the beginning spirit calls you to journey with joy again. You're standing in this truth of you deserve to go towards your joy. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Embrace your life purpose. Don't settle for less. Look at that. Yes, you're not settling. You are a child of divine and you deserve to have your dreams come true. Don't give up. A royal incarnate. Like I said, you just can't explain it. You just know. And look at this, being in a position of having favor when it comes to embracing your life purpose. Archangel Michael is guiding you towards your divine life purpose. Whatever makes your heart joyful is what you're meant to be doing. See the word joyful? That's really key. And Sagittarius, this is where you are turning the key. Following your joy, regardless of how bad it may be. And for some of you, it's like how bad it may be for others. Don't feel guilty about, creating your good fortune and your blessings. They had a chance possibly to catch the bus, but they missed the bus. Trust your angels. Let go of your expectations of how your dreams will come true. Trust heaven has a perfect plan. Visions and dreams carry spirit's voice about your life purpose, about what not to settle less for. That's really important. And of course, your angels. What else? Sacred motion is medicine. Begin now. The unspoken speaks and you receive it. Yes, your angels. Trust your angels. They have a plan. Now they're asking, some of you might already be doing this, but spend some time actively moving, walking out in nature. Maybe there's something with gardening or planting, just moving, or maybe it's dancing. You're just activating some type of flow here. It may seem like, for example, you know, getting into alignment of an exercise routine or a physical routine that just feels good for your body and your mind and your spirit, because again, that's your joy. That's you turning the key, the ignition to your purpose, propelling you towards things that are meant for you. And you're receiving guidance as you move along. Yes, you do receive messages from the unseen, the unspoken, maybe even through plants, animals, all kinds of different realms here. You receive that, and how you translate it, that's your thing. That's your business. You will have a new healthy beginning here, though. Now, you might also be on a venture right now, or you're about to get onto a journey here where you will be solidifying some type of truth and wisdom and turning it into a reliable resource for you. That yes, you may be able to invest further to produce more good fortune for yourself and others. Now, I feel that the forces of nature and the ancestors are guiding you towards a possible new companionship. Okay? So be open to that. You deserve it. Remember, Spirit says don't settle for less. Yeah, okay. I feel like I want to say this, so just take it how it resonates. Their foe is not your problem. Their illusions, their lies, their whatever it is. It's not your problem. So be aware the situation is turning toxic, or someone is just turning toxic. But if we get too focused on one thing, and it doesn't matter if it's good or bad. I mean, too much of anything is not good. It turns toxic. Spirit is really pointing the arrow up for you that you've done right. You've done right. You took the high road, or you're about to take the high road in a situation, and you've activated karma. You've initiated a new timeline, so to speak, but it does take time to adjust to this. But this is something that, Sagittarius, you can't help but do. You're not a soul that wants to be on repeat. Death, rise, death, rise, death, rise. Yes, that is the cycle of life. But it's not about that. It's about the journey. It's about enjoyment. It's about experience. You need to feel good about what you've done here, actually. I want to get a little bit more about Sagittarius's karma that they've activated. Okay, so you're feeling their burn. They are burning in their karma, right? And I don't want to say it like they deserve punishment, but it's like you get what you put out. If you play a stupid game, you get a stupid prize. Now you special thing, Sagittarius. You are being asked to enfold yourself a bit, to close off your spiritual antennas. And don't worry, because your soul light is still on. That's your compass. But you are sensing and picking up the energetic cords and debris of others. The past wants to keep knocking. And this is the other thing I'm going to bring up, and it's more than likely happening. More than likely, you're having these incredible, like maybe vivid dreams of the soul or soulmates, or excuse me, the soulmate or soulmates that you surpassed. And so when you close your energy off to them, they will try to like have entrance like toward to a back door, which is like your dream state, but you can shield and protect your dream state. Just ask your angels, put the intention out there, that dream state is sacred between you and the higher realms, and whoever you want to invite is who you invite, but who you don't want to invite, allow that to just be too. But Spirit is letting you know that you really are in this place of just kind of feeling what they're feeling, okay? And so you need to remain detached from that. And this is why moving is so important. It's sacred medicine for you. And enjoying some type of harvest here. Celebrate with foods, the gifts of earth, the treasures of earth. You're syncing, okay, see, oh my gosh, you're syncing with your sacred design. Hello, I mean, this is Really incredible. Don't settle for less. You are a child of the divine. You're syncing with your sacred design. I mean, you are a walking sacred container. Beginning now, owning something here that is true and purposeful and needed. Spirit is steering right now. Look at this. The past will keep on knocking. You don't have to answer. Remain cloaked in gratitude. Course correction in progress. Spirit is steering now. Okay, Sagittarius. So all you got to do is just be a witness to your own rising. The past comes to knock on the door, not to irritate you, not to frustrate you, but to show you how far along you have grown, how much you've discovered the inner majesty within, how much you've discovered what and who you truly are a part of. Divine interventions causes divine connections. What else? Yeah, let the fire drive you to become your best self. This is just a phase. Remember I was talking about the burn you're feeling, or feeling that burn? It's really putting you more in this place of the spotlight. Now, this is just a phase, right? So we have to be reminded that it takes a season or a few seasons in life here. But you are becoming a better version of yourself. Spirit has already witnessed the wrongdoings here. And that's not going to go, how do I say that? It's not, they're not going to get away with it. But how that appears in their life is between their soul and spirit. Yours is poetic and fortunate. Now I get fire sign coming through. Let's get a little bit more about this, because I know this one can be challenging here at times. Now, some of you Sagittarius, you've already allowed the fire to allow it to be, allow the fire to burn in a way that it refined you into a better version of yourself, right? Blossoming into yourself, regardless of the conditions. It's like always being able to find that light to bloom. The energy is working for you, not against you. My goodness. It is working for you. It's sometimes it can be a little challenging to figure it out, but you got to keep trusting. It's going to be revealed. Most of it has already been revealed to you. Let's see what else. Have no fear. And just don't fear maybe what's to come or what you don't know is coming. Right? Fear is a trap of the ego. Allow me to use my sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings holding you back. Now, this is number 14. Number 14 in tarot is temperance, which is also associated with your own zodiac sign. Now, why would this fear show up for Sagittarius? And yes, I know it can be hard and challenging too when we've put so much into a relationship or relationships or whatever, and to feel that we were not appreciated or respected. It's a pisser. It really is. But somehow, some way, it almost was like this catalyst for you. What's up with this fear? Protected, guided, move boldly. Keep your fear at bay. My goodness. My goodness. You are right where spirit needs you to be. Look at this. Look at the eyes. Look at third eye. Yeah, third eye activation here. So you're reclaiming the power of your mind. You're allowing yourself to turn off your spiritual gifts and antennas and just be in a place of doing what you want to do, right? Giving yourself permission to just kind of not have to absorb everything and everyone for some of you. Sorry, see how that light's just wanting to shine through like that? Okay, so protected, guided, move boldly. You are right where spirit needs you to be. The pain had a purpose to show you your value because sacred comfort approaches. You know, there you will be given, and it's not like it's an exchange here, but when you are aligned with the sacred right way of your own soul's knowing, you get blessed beyond, you know, surface level things. But yes, surface level things are great, but you will be receiving some type of beneficial reward here. And I do see that you are going to have a second chance, or for some of you, finally a chance to really start building your own legacy, your wealth, your fortunes. Let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. Emotions blur the path. Now, this could be you or someone. Now, remember, Spirit is saying turn off those spiritual antennas. You may need to visualize it, you know, pulling in your aura, okay? And just giving yourself a break here. The anchor in reason. So this might, you know, we are going through some emotional upheavals here. Yeah, because something is really questioning your position right now. That happens. It's to show you how strong you are. Remember, it's not going, the energy is working for you, not against you. What else? So redirect your energy to what's still in harmony. Okay, remember, you are also not giving the keys to others to drive you crazy either for some of you Sagittarius. But yeah, it can be a little difficult to, you know, focus on what you like, what's still going good. But this is where magic is created. This is where you harness the inner magician, the alchemist within. Being unbothered by conditions because your inner peace is already in harmony. And when you have your inner world in harmony, you start to draw in and allow, well, you start to draw in and attract conditions, feelings, resources that just help sustain more of that harmonious feeling. What else? Someone is trying to, or they will, Sagittarius, they will try to zap your joy. You're not meant to feel heavy. You're meant to feel like a hummingbird, light, joyful, able to move, right? Because they know how to fly up, down, forward, backward, all kinds of magical directions here, just like you. Now look at this. It's like getting a double destiny card here. You radiate like starlight, seen and felt. Yes, your presence has a lot of power. Okay, we're not talking about surface things, but yes, your presence, and yes, a lot of you're, you know, looking good. Embrace it. Because when you shed the deception that tries to play a story that you clearly are already not a part of and don't want to be a part of, because you detect that this is something that can turn into toxicity, this is where you shine the brightest. It's almost like you're going to get to live, if you're not doing it yet, you're going to get to live the life that others um, dare to dream of, or, really that others just can't wrap their mind around, because it's all, they do see how the universe, how spirit is favoring you. But what you have, they also have access to it as well, but it's not, they got to find their way. And sometimes we have to allow other souls to find their way. Now, that doesn't mean you don't have other souls that you can attract and also teach and guide. For some of you, the wait ripens into a blessing. Something is already ripening. We're just talking about the emergence here. Let's see what else Spirit will give us with this blessing. The wait ripens into a blessing. You are getting like a 2-for-1. So be mindful of the cycles that drain rather than nourish you. All right. So you 2-for-1. Yeah. You're letting go of the things that nourish or that don't nourish you, that that drain, that gives you maybe headaches here, right? And it's getting replaced with uh, things, resources, support that do nourish you. That might be a different story for some of you Sagittarius out there. Yeah. And the ability to see signs that are sacred from spirit that speaks to you. So it's almost like you do get a confirmation, validation about what you're letting go and the things that you're meant to hold on to and to treasure. These are long lasting blessings here. Ancestral karma cleared, keep rising. See, you surpassed a lineage, you passed a ancestral karmic pattern, you broke through it. Kind of like reminds me of like, oh my goodness, it's kind of funny. The house I'm in right now, I'm just going to share a little story because it kind of reminds me of this. It's like, you come from the soil, right? But you are not of the soil. We appreciate that we had the soil to come from, but you are appreciating you are the bloom, right? And so you don't need to inherit the ancestral karmic things or take on. For some of you, it's like you're sensing something even with companionships where it could be a drag here because you are picking up and sensing that they are doing these role playing, these patterns and behaviors that are just, I don't know, just really a waste of time. Anyhow, the house that I'm at, the there used to be like a hill or whatever, just a big old pile of dirt or whatever. Anyhow, and then they built it, right? Well, there's this beautiful fern that found its way. So let's see, I've been here almost, 2.5 years. Well, there's this fern, and I'm going to keep it. Okay. I like this fern. I do like it. There's this beautiful fern that found its way from underneath the freaking house. um, and popped out in the corner of the house where I'm like, hey, you know what? I think I'm gonna keep you right there. And that's kind of the thing. It's like you find the way to the light. You find the way to keep rising. Now, this is where Spirit is saying, anchor in reason here. Okay, you reached, this energy, this timeline where it's really new. So fear will arise, and that's just coming from, even way back from, humankind, where, think about it, even cavemen, right? They probably had to be on alert. They had to judge a situation and, the flight or fight response. But anyhow, we don't need to really carry that either. So there's this thing where Spirit wants you to move with this clarity that you've stepped into this place of owning and embracing divine protection, not just for yourself, but also for others to witness it too. to solidify their faith, their belief in what's possible. What else? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. And it's kind of interesting how the sun is like popping through because it's just representing you. Look at this. Some resist your brightness, but you were never meant to dim. That can be hard, especially if this ancestral karma is close ones, family, friends, faux friends, faux family. Now, your light is just triggering what they don't want to perhaps, look at. And that's okay too. They're on their own timeline, but you're representing something here. You're representing what you are being blessed with, what you've been blessed with, and what's possible to be blessed with. What else? And the angels are bringing you answers too. Look at that. Yes. Okay. What's the? Oh my God. We're just talking about the angels giving you answers. Yes. Own it. Okay. So let's get more. Just be brave enough to say no to the past so you can say yes to the future. Let's get more about the yes. It's going to get easier too for you. Look at that. The situation will improve. Yeah, they're saying yes, it's going to get easier for you. Just believe it, right? Your situation, okay, this is pretty much it. Your situation is destined to improve. There's just no way around it. Just keep yourself in this place of knowing you're the gatekeeper of this new timeline. And this is why, it's up to you. Okay, the past will keep knocking. You don't have to answer because you're the gatekeeper of this new timeline, this new improved situation. And we want to solidify it, okay? We want to bring it. We're bridging it. You're the bridge. Heaven's hands are holding you. They know what you've had to endure. They know what you've put up with. Maybe even the comments or the looks, the something. Well, you have heavenly allies that dispel the negative energies of others, the envies of others. And also, Spirit is saying, you too do not need to get caught up in comparing yourself to others, because there is none. Let's just be real. There is none. Because remember what Spirit said, you're divinely rare. Oh, you are one of a kind. And heaven's hands are holding you because your tears have been enough. Peace is returning. So either your tears or maybe anger, just a whole bunch of mixed emotions. I'll just allow it to continue to settle. Feel it and allow it to settle. Spirit is holding you during this time. Remember what, remember what Spirit said earlier? Course correction, Spirit is steering now. So heaven's hands are holding you and steering the course. That means we may need to allow a new plan to unfold. Be brave. What else? Nope, that is it. Okay, now before we end the reading, let's find out what guarded treasure is revealing for you, Sagittarius. And then we have a message from White Dragon Spirit. What is a guarded treasure for Sagittarius that's revealing? Born of spirit, tried by fire, you endure. They're going to keep it. Okay. Well, they're going to keep it a secret. And I was, this is why, look, it's like a guarded secret. Now, part of the treasure is you. You really have to know this. You're the gift that keeps on giving. And I'm not saying that lightly. You know, what's you've been guarded. I mean, think about that. I just asked, what is a guarded treasure that's revealing for you? And we have all this message about how you're guarded, you're protected here. You are the treasure that's being revealed. You're revealing your own blossoming. You're revealing your own jackpot in life. Because when you're aligned with something so true to your own sacred soul's design, then all of your you've opened up blessings upon blessings. So let go. It's unfolding. Oh my God, the treasure is not, you're living in the moment. You're not even feeling like you have to think about things too much. It's not even bothering you. And you're getting to do what you want to do. You're getting to observe, study, soak up things that are really interesting for you. And it's helping you to grow your gifts. And by growing your own gifts, I mean, you're just allowing new seeds of outcomes to be formed here. But I will say that Spirit wants to hand deliver a surprise for you. That's what I'm getting. Now, before we end the reading, I'm going to leave you with this White Dragon's message to you, Sagittarius. Explorer of horizons, White Dragon breathes into your spirit the call to legacy. What you build at home, what you plant in your heart will ripple into your world. Let belief be your compass. Let courage be your banner. The world awaits your truth. Love and light. Take care.